How are you, ma? Uh, did you learn about the immunity and types of immunity? Did you hear and did you understand the topic? And also, previously we learned about the antigens also. These antigens and antibodies are involved in the immune system, isn't it? So, antigens will stimulate the immune system, and that's why the antibodies are produced to dilute the toxins and the pathogenic organisms and protecting the body from the damage. So this is about the antibodies. Let us see the definition of antibodies. Antibodies are substances which are formed in the serum and tissue fluid in response to an antigen and react with that antigen specifically and in some observable manner. It means the particular antigen will stimulate the immune system, and because of this effect in the serum and tissue fluid, some substances are produced. That substance is called as antibodies, and this substance act on the particular antigen only. For example, the COVID-19 antigen, uh, it stimulates the antibodies, and those antibodies which are produced act only on the COVID-19 antigens only. So this is called as specifical, acting specifically, and these uh, reactions all are, we can observe them. So in an observable manner, these all reactions will take place. So the stimulation of antigen causes the production of antibodies in the tissues and the body fluids, and that substance will specifically react with the antigen and in an observable manner. That is the definition of the antibodies. Did you observe the diagram here? Here you can see the antigens and the antibody, and at the tip of the antibody you are seeing the antigen coming and fixing. So the place in the antibody where the antigen is fixing is called as paratope, and it is like a lock. And the antigen, the tip of antigen which is coming and fixing at the antibody or paratope area is called as epitope. So epitope is like a key and paratope area is like a lock. So exactly it fits. So that's why the reaction is specific. It means exactly the antibody which produced in the response of antigen, it fits to the antigen only. So in this way, the antibody attaches to the antigen, and it dilutes the toxin effect or pathogenic effect of the uh, or microorganisms. Next, let us see the properties of antibodies. The antibodies are uh, called as immunoglobulins, isn't it? Why they called as immunoglobulins? Because the chemical nature of antibodies is a protein called globin. So that's why these proteins are used for the immune effect. That's why these antibodies otherwise called as immunoglobulins. And next is, it is a large molecule and it is in Y shape. This protein will be, you can see, in Y shape. And these antibodies are produced or synthesized by plasma cells. Did you remember in the humoral mediated immune response, after the mitosis of the B cells, some B cells will stay and remain inactive, and they called as memory cells, and remaining all B cells will be formed as a plasma cells, and from these plasma cells the antibodies are synthesized. Do you remember that? It we learned in the humoral mediated immunity or antibody mediated immunity. So what is the function of the antibodies? They neutralizes the protein, pathogenic toxins and pathogens. And another thing is, each tip of the Y of an antibody contains paratope. Do you remember the epitope in the antigen? The epitope is a place of an antigen where the antibody is attached to it. So in the same way, the paratope is a place in the antibody where the antigen come and contact. So the contacting place in the antibody is called as paratope. The contacting place of the antigen is called as epitope. That is the difference between the epitope and paratope. And these antibodies, they are secreted by the B cells. Those cells are called as plasma cells. And let us know the types of immunoglobulins. Previously, only 4 types were there. Nowadays, and another type is added. So, the immunoglobulins are in 5 types. That is IgG, and number 2 IgA, number 3 IgM, number 4 IgD, and last one is IgE. Let us learn about each one. IgG means immunoglobulin G. It's a major serum immunoglobulin. It means 80% of the immunoglobulins in the body are IgG only. And it is the only immunoglobulin which is transferred through placenta from the mother to the baby. So the immunity from the mother to the baby is transferred through this IgG immunoglobulin only. And it provides natural passive immunity. It is passive immunity because the ready-made immunoglobulins or antibodies are transferred to the child. That's why it is a passive immunity. But it is natural. It is not created by from other side. In the body, they are created from the mother. So that's why it is a natural passive immunity. So this persists for a long time. This action persists for a long period also. And it participates in the neutralization of the toxins and the viruses. And it protects the body from the all viruses, bacteria, and fungal infections also. After exposure to infection, it appears up 2 days. It means when the infection started or entered in the body, then for the formation of immunoglobulins and for the appearance of immunoglobulins in the circulation, it takes 1 or 2 days period of time. So they are found in the blood and extravascular fluid. The place where they found in the blood and the extravascular fluid. So this is about the immunoglobulin G. Next, we learn about the immunoglobulin A. It is about 10 to 13% of amount of serum immunoglobulins. It means this takes second place of immunoglobulins in the circulation. And the main this is 2 types. It has 2 forms. One is serum immunoglobulin A and secretory immunoglobulin A. Serum immunoglobulin A presents in the serum and in milk, saliva, tears and sweat, nasal fluid, and in the colostrum. This secretory type of immunoglobulin A present in the secreted by the respiratory and intestinal genital secretions. It present in the respiratory, intestinal and genital secretions. So this is called as secretory type of immunoglobulin A. These are the two types of immunoglobulin A in the body, and they protects the mucous membrane of the body and fights against the microorganisms which damages the mucous membrane. And as usual, it is also synthesized in the plasma cells only. This is about immunoglobulin A. Next is the IgM, immunoglobulin M. It is pentamer, means it has subgroups, 5 subgroups. Penta means 5. 5 subgroups of immunoglobulins you can see, and 5 to 8% of total amount of serum immunoglobulins contains IgM antibodies, and this molecule is very heavy. That's why it is otherwise called as the millennial molecule. And this antibody is distributed intravascularly. It means in the circulation, in the blood. And another special character of this IgM is it is also synthesized by fetus. This is only the immunoglobulin which is synthesized by the fetus also, and this protects mainly the blood invasive microbes. So it fights against the microbes which are uh, invading the blood. So protect against the blood invasion by the microorganisms, and it appears very early to the infection. Whenever one person exposes to the infection, it is the immunoglobulin which appears so fast, and that's why this lifespan also, immunoglobulin lifespan also very short period only. So this is called as immunoglobulin M. Another one is immunoglobulin D. This is also distributed intravascularly, and this resembles IgG in structure and function also. Next we know about the IgE. IgE is an anti-immunoglobulin E which is produced in the linings of the respiratory and intestinal tracts. They are mostly distributed extravascularly, whereas the other antibodies or immunoglobulins you see in the bloodstream are intravascular fluids, but the specialty of IgE is it is distributed mostly in the extravascularly, and it is heat liable also. Heat liable means it cannot tolerate with the heat. Others are heat stable. It means the other immunoglobulins can be stable with the heat, they won't be destroyed, but the IgE is heat liable, it will be damaged or destroyed with the heat, and it mediates type 1 hypersensitivity reaction. About hypersensitivity reaction we will learn in the next class, and also it is responsible for the anaphylactic type of reactions, like um, the reactions which we can see in the body after the insect bites and honeybees bite, isn't it? All over the body they will get itching and rash and vomitings and all. We will see in the next class about this anaphylactic reaction and hypersensitivity reaction. These are this IgE is responsible for the asthma, hay fever, and the eczema, as it mediates type 1 hypersensitivity. And next we will see the role of different immunoglobulin classes again. Uh, just we discussed already, isn't it? IgG, this immunoglobulin protects our body fluids. It damages and neutralizes the pathogens or microorganisms or toxins in the body fluids, all fluids. And these, in case of IgA, it protects the body surfaces, the mucous membrane, the lining, the skin, and all. This IgM protects the bloodstream infections, and IgE mediates the reacogenic hypersensitivity reactions, and especially in the respiratory lining and intestinal lining. And these are the different types of immunoglobulins which present in our body and which acts with the antigens and which are produced because of the stimulation of the immune response by the antigens and protects our body by neutralizing the toxins and pathogenic effects. So this is about the immunoglobulins and are otherwise called as antibodies.